What's up, Sodiumites? I am Salty Top Deck, and welcome to my show. I am all about the underappreciated, underplayed, underused, so that's why I'm bringing you a Tier 2 homebrew. Right now, the meta seems kind of flat. You know, you got your black-red aggro deck, you got your blue-white control deck, you got your constrictor deck. Everything seems kind of the same. So, what we're going to take a look at right here is a green-red, what I like to call Brushfire deck. So, let's take a look.
So, a lot of times people associate Tier 2 with bad, and that's not always the case. Just because it's Tier 2 doesn't mean you're always going to be walking away with only a pity pack at your effort them. So, this deck is based off of two cards in particular that I really like. This is probably my favorite red card, or my two favorite red cards in Standard currently. The first one is Fight with Fire. Now, it seems like a lot to trying to get the glare out of there. It seems like kind of a lot of mana to be spending on a spell, but the payoff is really good. 10 damage, divided as you choose, so you can either wipe the board or you can just aim it straight at their face and take them out. So this is the first part of this. This is kind of a combo deck. So this is the second one. Chandra Bold Pyromancer. Now with the deck, you can actually play her on turn 3. You can get her out on turn 3, and then 2 turns you can ultimate her and deal 10 damage to them and cast Fight with Fire in the same turn and just deal 20 damage in one shot. So let's see how that happens. Let's take a look at the deck. So it's very druid/elf tribal. More druids, I guess, than elves, technically. But so the first one is Marwyn here, the Nurturer, because we have a lot of elves to try and speed the deck up. So she's very good. Whenever you play an elf, she gets a counter, and then she also her mana ability goes up. So the second legendary creature you have in here is Grun, the Lonely Troll. Because if we're going to be a troll, the Lonely King, he's not a troll, he's an ape. So what you want to do with this guy is obviously try to kick him as fast as you can, and we'll get to a few cards in the deck that will support this card. So we'll move on to the next one. We'll get back to him. We have Elfheim Druid, another one that's just for mana. It has a kicker cost for 2 right here. So I'm trying to find my finger over here. I can't see it behind the camera. So we have our kicker cost for 2. So that helps cast this and Fight with Fire. So we have 4 of Druid of the Cowl, which is pretty good. Another just mana guy. Lenore Elves, of course. Can't go wrong with that. Wild Wanderer. We have only 2 of these in the deck. You can have 4 and substitute them for the next card, but I feel the next card is very, you might have saw it when I went over to this one, but it's very helpful to your survival, so you can cast your big spells, your payoff spells. So this one here is just to get get your red if you need it. If you're not drawing red, you can just go get your red. And then we have this Centaur Druid who gains you 10 life. Now that's nothing to sneeze at. That's pretty good. Kind of keeps you alive while you're drawing cards and digging through and trying to find your big payoff spells again. We run 3 Chandra. Oh yeah, this here. Yeah, these are interchangeable. If you want to run none of those and 4 of these, or 4 of this guy, which I would think would be the better option to run 4 of. if you're gonna run 4, I'd run 4 of this instead of this. But you can run either one. They're kind of interchangeable at the moment. Chandra, Bold Pyromancer, being able to boost your mana again. This deck ramps pretty good with both red and green. So then she can also fight planeswalkers and other creatures if you need to. But 2 turns, and she can try to get her thing up there. There we go. 2 turns, she can ultimate. So if they don't stop her, they're a goner. We have 1 Jaya Ballard in the deck. Oops, let me move her up a little bit so you can actually see what she does. So you got 1 Jaya. She adds 3 to your mana pool, so that's 3 there already. So you can actually cast. I've done it a few times already. Cast Chandra and then have enough mana to +2 and then play Jaya. So, and then you can, if you need a spot removal quick, you can fight with fire. So you can get 3 pretty good spells off in 1 turn. I actually do want to run a second one, but it seems I'm still testing with Jaya, because the triple red seems a bit much, but we have things to support that. So we'll move to the next card, and we'll get to the things that are helpful to that. All right, back to Gorilla Man there. Grun the Lonely King. Larger than life, obviously, is very helpful. Gives it trample. +4/+4. Smash in, kill them, hopefully. If they don't have removal, they're probably just dead. We got 2 of those. And we run 1 Fling, which I have not drawn yet, but I am hopefully, I'm really hoping to just draw Fling after, pump with this. They're like, actually, just kill your gorilla guy. Then you're like, actually, Fling. Do you have a counter spell? No? Alright, you die. So, down to the next row, we have 4 Fight with Fire. That's the main card in the deck. The underused card, as well as Chandra. And probably Jaya too. I've not seen Jaya at all. I've seen this card used, I guess, in black-red, but not much. We have 3 Gilded Lotus, which are very helpful, because you can just windmill those, turn 3 or 2? Or not 2. Turn 3. With all your elves, so. And then that's how you can get those out pretty easy. That's why Jaya is not absolutely terrible, because we're running 3 of these, so you can just tap that for 3 red, and get Jaya. We run 1 God Pharaoh's Gift, because we have a lot of little creatures that Chain Whirlers like to eat up and burn and smash. So we run 1 God Pharaoh's Gift, because we can ramp into that pretty easy, and if we need to just start smashing him with our elves, we can do that. The mana base is fairly simple. These sheltered, or not the sheltered thickets, but the timber gorge supposed to be sheltered thickets. I only have 1 at the moment. I gotta buy 2 more. I don't want to run 4 because it seems a little clunky with 4. Obviously, it's better to run these than those for obvious reasons, because it's both counts for a mountain and a forest, and you can cycle it if you need to. So that's not bad there. We run 4 Rootbound Crag, and then a bunch of mountains and plains. Not plains, forests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the mana base. Right now, I don't have a sideboard for this deck. Actually, let me check here. I think I had a semi sideboard that I just kind of threw it together. I literally just all right, these are okay. Let me use these. So we have. I'll go ahead and show you, because this is not permanent. This is not anything. You can do whatever you want with your sideboard. I have Giants emulating Inferno, because we do have a lot of legendary creatures. We have 3 Grun, we have 3 Marwyn, and we have 3 Chandra, and a Jaya too. So we have quite a bit of legendary creatures. So, and then we run 1, 2, 3. Oh, I don't know why there's 4 of these guys in the sideboard, but there are. If you need to just actually, I also run 2 mountains in the sideboard because we run less main board, so we can take out 1 or 2 depending on how many of these we board in, and swap them with a forest or 2. Maybe even swap out one of the timber gorges for them. But this is good in case you're getting like overwhelmed with things. You can ramp into these guys pretty quick and get yourself a little army of defense, and then obviously you can just blow them up and go for a finish if you want. We run 2 more of these guys in the board, just for that extra oomph, extra heals, and then we have not 1, not 2, not 3. But 4 Abrade in the sideboard. I don't know why I'm not running any naturalize. I just looked at the last card. There's like not a single naturalize effect in this sideboard. So I would definitely consider running that. Like take out probably 1 or 2 of those guys and then like an Abrade for naturalize. And then also we have 1 more Godpharaoh's Gift, in case you just want to go that route, but we're not maining Godpharaoh's Gift. This is not like the main card in the deck. I mean, you can run 2 main board, but yeah, I don't know. It's not what this deck is meant to do. It's not Elf Ramp Godpharaoh's Gift. This is Brushfire, so you can just use your brush, use your forest to start a fire. So that's the deck, guys. Sideboard's a little wonky right now, but do what you will with it. Set these to the side. But yeah, tell me how you like it in the comments below, and I will probably be doing another deck tech soon. It's pretty budget. It's not very expensive. Like, I think maybe the most expensive card is this. This thing is like $5, or maybe a Ruban Craig. I don't know. It's not very expensive. Like, I don't know how much Marwyn is, but she's probably not more than 5. I would say. So yeah, it's very budget also. So you can just scoop up the cards next time you are at a store near you. So that is the deck, guys, Brushfire. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.